Hello dear students. In this amazing trick today, I am going to tell you how you can calculate some decimal percentages orally without any lengthy calculations. Now, I have already discussed some simple percentage tricks wherein you would have calculated 30%, 40%, 43%, 48%, 69%, and so on. That is a natural number percentage, that is a whole number percentage of a particular number. But in this part 1 of this video, I am going to tell you how to calculate percentages when it is in decimals. Now suppose a given number, suppose the number is 1236. Now for calculating the decimal percentages, you just need to know the concept of 10% and 1%. Now if you are able to understand how 10% of a number comes out and how 1% of a number comes out, then all the decimal percentages you can calculate orally. Now I will just tell you how what is 10% and what is 1%. For finding 10% of this number 1236, you just need to put a decimal one digit from right side. So 10% of 1236 will become 123.6. So this is one concept. And the second concept, finding 1% of a number. Now you just put a decimal two digits from the right side. So 12.36. So you don't need to calculate actually 10% and 1%. You just need to know where you have to put the decimal. Now once you know these two concepts, now we can carry on with some questions of decimal percentages in which the digit after decimal will be 0.5. Now see, suppose I need to calculate 10.5% of a particular number. See, in this part 1 of the video I am taking only decimals which is having 0.5. So 10.5% of suppose 180. Now see, we need to just break this 10.5 in terms of 10% and 1%, and you will get the answer. Now see, I will demonstrate this using some steps, but in competitive exams you can get rid of the steps and answer can come out directly. Now see, 10.5% means 10% plus half of 1%. Now half of 1% is 0.5%. So 10% plus 0.5% is actually 10.5%. Now see, I have told you how you calculate 10% and 1%. So just put the values here and you get the answer. See, 10% of 180. I told you it is obtained by putting a decimal one digit from the right side. So if you put a decimal one digit from the right side, this will become 18 plus, and how you calculate 1%? Put a decimal two digits from the right side. So from here 0, 8, and you put a decimal here, so 1.8, and this is upon 2. So 18 plus 0.9, your answer is 18.9. Now see, I have illustrated this using some steps, but these steps are not necessary. This is only for understanding, and when you practice this method for 10 minutes, you can achieve tremendous speed in calculating these kind of percentages. Take one more example. Say this time I will take some larger percentage. Says we have 41.5% of any number for that matter. So number which I am taking is 240. Now see, break 41.5%. This is 4 into 10%. So 4 into 10% is 40%. What is left behind is 1.5, 1%. So 40 plus 1, 41%, and now we are left with only 0.5%. So 0.5% is half of 1%. Now see, once you understand this step, all other calculations are very easy. Now see, 4 into 10%. 10% of this is 24 plus 1% is 2.4 and half of 1%, that is 2.4 by 2. So you get your answer here 96 plus 2.4 plus 1.2. So 3 and 96, 99.4 plus 2, 6. So 99.6 is 41.5% of 240. Now likewise you can practice some more questions and get to know the concept in a deeper manner. Now see, we have suppose 16.5% of any number. Say I'll take a simple number for understanding purpose, 1400. Now see, 16.5 is 10 plus 6 into 1, this is 16, plus 0.5, 1% by 2. So 10% is 140 plus 6 into 1% is 14 plus 14 by 2. So this is 140 plus 84 plus 7. So 140 plus 84 plus 7, simple calculation, and you get the answer. This is 91. So 231 is your required percentage. One more example. Say we have a large percentage now, 82.5%. Now 82.5% of any number, I'll take another simple number, say 800. Now how you break up this percentage is important. So now we have 82. So 80 means 8 into 10 plus 2 means 2 into 1 and 0.5 means 1% by 2. So this is 8 into 10% is 80, 2 into 1% is 8 and 8 upon 2. So you get your final answer by making this simple calculation. Now 640 plus 16 plus 4. So 640 plus 20, this is 660, which is your answer. Take one more example, then we can conclude this trick. Say we have fifth example. This time we are taking 63.5% of some number, say 1680. Now see, I will reduce the number of steps. 63, 6 into 10%, 168 plus 3%, 3 into 1%, 16.8 and half of 16.8 is 8.4. So 8 6 is 48, 8 4, 8 6 6 is 36 and 4 40. So again 4 and 10 and this is 3 8 is 24, 4 2, so 18 and 2 20, again 2, so we have 5 and 8.4. So in the final step you have the answer. See, this is 8, 58, 66. So 1066.4 plus 4 is 8. So 1066.8 is 63.5% of this number 1680. Now see, in this method we have calculated only decimals which are having 0.5. Now in further videos, in part 2 of this video, I will be calculating some percentages which have random digits after the decimal place. So if we have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.8, 0.9, we can have a separate method for working out those kind of problems also. It helps in increasing your speed of calculation to a large extent, and if you practice this method, you are bound to save a lot of time during competitions. So keep learning, keep sharing and subscribe the channel if you like it.